We are presented with a great combination of our first reading, which is continuing the 1 Corinthians cycle, and today's feast day, Our Lady of Sorrows, which, as you noticed, has its own special gospel reading. Where yesterday was the exaltation of the cross, September 14th, the day that follows is also the Our Lady of Sorrows, one of many titles that we give to our Blessed Mother. Our Blessed Mother, the Catechism calls, is the archetype of the church. The archetype of the church. So whatever the church is also our Blessed Mother. Whatever our Blessed Mother is also the church. The very, very mysterious kind of combination. Because we also talk about the church, as St. Paul talks about in the first reading, the church being the body of Christ. That there's this unity, intimate unity between the church and Christ. So much so that Paul uses the image of a body. You know, there's many parts to the body, all functioning together as one. The archetype of the church also shares our Blessed Mother in the suffering and the passion of Christ. And so if Mary shares in the passion of Christ, so does the church share in the passion of Christ, and so do her members of the church, us, share in the passion of Christ. St. Paul talks about the unity of the church. Remember, he's writing to the Corinthians who are very divisive right now, where there's many factions going on, many little tiny bits of disagreements that's breaking, trying to divide the unity of that church in Corinth. And maybe one way to help promote the unity, one way to help avoid the arguing, the divisiveness, is to understand that each member, in their own particular way, is sharing in the passion of Christ, meaning that they are also carrying their own crosses. That people act, for the most part, the way they do. You know, some of it is just their personality, but another aspect is that we all have our battles that we fight in life. I mean, each of us here has a story. Each of us here is carrying something great on our shoulders that we're just, struggling with day by day. Some days are good, some days are bad. But we all have our sorrows in life, and that leads us to do the things that we do. And I think the quicker that we understand that in others, the easier it is to forgive, the easier it is to understand, and the easier it is then to understand that they're carrying a cross just like you're carrying a cross, just like I'm carrying a cross. To understand that, to forgive, to have mercy, and to end the divisiveness, and to promote that unity from what the church in reality is. And Our Lady of Sorrows helps us understand that. We understand that our Blessed Mother shared in that passion, that she carried her own cross, watching her son die on the cross. And she'll carry that, for the rest of her life, along with the image of the resurrection, of course. But we are one body. And in a way, we are one body in which the body is hurting and suffering. And the quicker we come to that, I think the quicker the healing and the unity can begin. May God bless you.